ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of Ring Warriors from 5-Star Pro Wrestling, brought to you by the ASWA, our opening contest.
Brian Bullet and Brandon Bale.
Brian Bullet and Brandon Bale here at 5-Star Pro Wrestling. Brandon Bale, a newcomer here. Brian Bullet, veteran of this business, decided to pay a visit to the House of Pain for 5-Star. He told everyone he was number one with a bullet, coming here for pain and destruction as they take on the rookie newcomers, Espen and Jack Salem, as both guys here waiting the entrances of Jack Salem and Espen. And Espen, the brother to the Monster Malcolm, as the referee, making his way to the ring. And our announcer cannot even get the names right. Someone needs to go slap this meatball-eating, sub-chugging, chocolate milk drinking punk and get those names right. Get them in your head, Big Dave, before Mario Mamucci slaps your head off your shoulders and kicks it around like a football to put some sense into your head. Referee's waiting, wondering who's going to get out of the ring. He's saying, one in and one out. Pick your sides, boys. Let's get this matchup going. Looks like it's going to be Espen for the good boys, the little young punks, as Brandon Bale is going to start off with the veterans. Brandon Bale, not all the way a veteran, not all the way a rookie, but he's got Brian Bullet in his corner, and I believe Espen is in for a rude awakening in this matchup. As the referee is waiting for someone to ring the bell, as we said, Dave, you need to pay attention. I'm going to have to slap you in your one good eye. And Ace Harris, we know he's got crooked eyes. Ring the bell when you're told to, you woolly badger idiot. We know you're always out here ringside week to week studying. As a clothesline on Espen from Brandon Bale. Bale is going to wipe the floor with this guy, but he's tagging in Brian Bullet. Number one with a bullet, Brian Bullet here. Coming in, forearm to the back of the head. That kid's going to have a headache for a week off of that one. A big right jab, a second right jab. Referee, where you at? Big clothesline, all up in Jack's face. Jack, Mr. Slim. They should not call you Jack Salem. They should call you Jack Slim. Mr. Slim over here, as Brian Bullet was in his face. Jack looking all confident. Jack, I've known Brian Bullet for years. I believe he's going to break Jack Salem in half. But don't get me wrong, I have watched Jack Salem. He is a quick kid, quick on the butt. Here is Brian Bale back in, tag in. Both guys have putting the beating on here. Another right hand. Where's the referee on these punches? And a big clothesline in the corner. He hooks for a stinger bulldog. That may be it right here at the beginning. He should have rolled him straight over for a cover. What is he doing? Kicks to the back. I would have went for a cover. Brian Bullet, you need to talk to your boy Brandon Bale. Teach this guy something. A bulldog should have went straight over and vertical suplex. Now he goes for a cover. And there's a kick out by Espen. The spirit of Espen, the newcomer here at 5-Star Pro Wrestling. Espen here, Jack Salem taking on Brian Bullet and Brandon Bale. If you folks have just joined us, we have some good news in store for you. Tonight, the 5-Star Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Sheik, the Syrian God, the Syrian Sheik, Syria's most dominant athlete, the supreme athlete, Akbar Bashar, will be defending the coveted 5-star pro wrestling heavyweight championship in a ladder match against none other than the young and upcoming superstar, the prodigy, Steve Allen, as Brian Bullet just knocked Jack Salem off the side of the ring. This has been a beating on Espen. Espen has not been able to get an offense off whatsoever. Sidewalk slam here. It's not a sidewalk slam. I've lost my words here. But Jack's got a smile on his face. He just got slapped. Brian Bullet here beating up these kids. Jack Salem wants to get in this ring bad. There's a tag, and Jack Salem, big clothesline from Brian Bullet. I was saying, there was no way in hell would there be any offense from Jack Salem once he gets in. Referee needs to get in and check. That looks like a choke to me. As we said, later tonight, our main event for the 5-star heavyweight championship, the Sheik defends in the ladder match against Steve Allen. And Brian Bullet, the veteran, grabs a hold of the ropes. There was no win for Jack Salem on this one, as he's going, what is this kid going for? And he goes for a leg breaker. Always a good offense. Go for a second one, kid. And there's a second one. Jack very quick, but Brian Bullet, a veteran, a big guy in the business, against such a little fellow as Jack Salem. Jack Salem, don't count the size as wrong, because we have people like Rey Mysterio and Spike Dudley. But there he is, going in the corner, trying for Brandon Bell. Not quite sure what that was about. Wasting time playing, and he got a thumb to the eyes from Brian Bullet. Why? If you have the big guy, number one with the bullet, Brian Bullet, you had him grounded. Why on earth would you get off of him and go to Brandon Bell, another guy twice your size? Kid, you are one, either you're brave, or two, you're dumber than a bag of rocks. And I believe it's the latter of the two. Dumber than a bag of rocks, like a damn idiot. You would go over to Brandon Bell and taunt, as Brian Bullet, recapitalizing this match, has taken back over. Big right hand. This matchup here has been pretty much a washout. Another one, and another reverse knife edge chop. Even the referee said he felt that one. Big choke by the boot. Referee needs to get in there doing his job. Deferee is the best referee in the Southeast. The guy's completely deaf, but he's the best ref, and he is deferee. And there's the shoot off. And I don't know how in the world that was a double clothesline. I think Jack's fist caught Brian in the chin and about knocked him silly. And there we go, folks. They're going in for the tag. And clothesline, shoulder block. He's waiting for him to get up. Scoop slam. And he drops himself. It looks like Espen can't capitalize. He's weak in the back, weak in the legs, and he's trying to go. There's a punch. Referee needs to get in on this. Where did this kid come from? He needs to learn. When you come in like a ball fire, you don't stop sending those missiles until the tank is empty. Then you run over your opponent with the tank and run over him, back over him, and run over him until you're out of gas. And then you leave it laying on top of him. 1, 2, 3. And there's a second chop as he told everybody to shush and listen. And he should be capitalizing on this here and hitting something. And there it is. A cutback by Brandon Bell. Just a lariat, the shades of Barry Windham out of nowhere. Club to the back. Like we said, folks, exciting main event. The Sheik defends the heavyweight title against Steve Allen in a ladder match. Steve Allen had earned this matchup as the number one contender. Can the kid seal the deal and become the third ever 5-star heavyweight champion? As we know, the Sheik being the second and the longest reigning 5-star pro wrestling heavyweight champion, he has taken the championship all over and defended it. And tonight, it will be defended in a ladder match against the one and only Prodigy Steve Allen. Coming out the corner, shades of Kevin Nash in the Sidewalk Slam. Here we are, and we got someone else is trying to cut in here with the commentary. I don't think his mic's working, but we got King OJ sitting beside me trying to get his mic to work. We're having some technical difficulties. Maybe he'll be joining me, maybe he won't. If not, I will shit can him out the door and football kick him over the stadium and over the moon and send him where he belongs, to the middle of nowhere. Super kick. Jack Salem's down. Here we go. Sister Abigail. That is it. If this guy kicks out of that, I don't see there being any way whatsoever. And Brian Bullock coming in. And that's 3, folks. And the winners, Brandon Bell and Brian Bullock. No save for Jack Salem and Espen. Kids just couldn't get it done. They had their behinds handed to them as Jack trying to come and save his friend. He's coming in. You have already lost, kid. Take yours too, Brandon Bell says. Like that. Left both of these guys laying stranded like trash spread out on the street, like roadkill in the path of an 18-wheeler. As this your open contest on 5-Star Pro Wrestling. And they're still fighting outside of the ring as we go on to our next matchup. And now, King OJ was trying to join me on commentary. We couldn't get his mic to work, but now he is making his way to the ring as he's going to face the other Lucha Unstoppable J-Rock. This is King OJ. King OJ, very athletic, bright future for this young kid. I have been keeping my eyes on him, watching him. I believe he got what it takes to get somewhere, but he's going to need a lot more training and a lot more mentoring. He's going to have to learn to be like me, Mario Mamucci, the host with the most, who brings you the best from coast to coast. He's going to have to learn to bring it and beat them 1, 2, 3, no matter what it takes, by any means necessary, as Unstoppable J-Rock in blue today. We never know from week to week what Mr. J-Rock will come in with. Sometimes pink, sometimes red, sometimes blue. J-Rock is in this matchup against King OJ. And King OJ here, he is a star that's shown almost weekly on 5-Star Pro Wrestling. This second bout as the invincible, unstoppable J-Rock giving us a little show, shaking the referee's hands. Hopefully this matchup will be all that and a bag of chips. Yeah, let's be cliche. I wish I was at home watching Ricochet, but I'm here watching the unstoppable J-Rock take on King OJ. Bells ring. I'm here. Hold on. I got someone else trying to beep in on commentary, and I don't know if you guys can hear. I think the mic is still down. If you can hear it, I don't know, but it's none other than the man from New York City, Quan Bailey. He is up in a matchup coming up next. I'm not sure if you guys can hear him, but it's Quan Bailey trying to get in on commentary. And how are you doing, Sora? And no, We can't get the microphone to work here. That's because there's idiots that have been breaking the equipment around here. They fight violently. They fall to the back. We had a fight here last week behind the scenes. I will not mention any names because there may be law enforcement getting involved in this. There was a total assault between two guys, but it will be revealed in the future who those guys were. And a sit-out powerbomb, my God. And King OJ, as Quan just said, how in the hell did King OJ kick out of that? He must be superhuman, as that was only a 2 count.
Here you go. 1, 2, kick out.
Shut up, Quan. We can't hear you on your mic. Be quiet.
J-Rock, go for the cover.
Yes, he's went for the cover, but here we go. Clothesline here. J-Rock, King OJ. It's J's everywhere. I feel like it's a Blue Jay, King OJ. Remember the OJ Soul team singing back in the day. Let's think about that. And hopefully this match will be a soulful match for 5-Star Pro Wrestling, the 5SPW. These two guys right here may be contenders for the Light Heavyweight Championship, which is around the waist of none other than Mr. High Definition, Mr. HD Hugh Dash, the man with the plan, the right-hand man of the Sheik Akbar Bashar. J-Rock barely able to pick up King OJ. J-Rock must be the weakest man in the building, but there was a gunslinger, and my God, King OJ must be the most electrifying wrestler ever, because how could he have kicked out of that? And J-Rock's hooking him up. Maybe this is it right here. And there it is. You heard Quan. That was 3. J-Rock defeating King OJ. King OJ took 3 big, bad moves. But the third one was like a third strike in baseball. You're out, son. You just got defeated by the unstoppable J-Rock here on 5-Star Pro Wrestling's Ring Warriors as he helps King OJ up. A great show of sportsmanship as he's raising the hands here. The fans are happy. I'm happy. Seldom do you see this. I wonder what we got in store next, because the next matchup is going to be featuring Quan Bailey. And on my card, I don't know who his opponent's going to be, but I'm waiting to see it. Oh, who's that? KMD will be the opponent of Quan Bailey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an episode of 5-Star Pro Wrestling. I'm your commentator, King OJ.
King OJ, yeah, sure. Also,
Bailey.
Yeah, you call out for Quan, but the Mario Manucci here also signing off, turning this over to King OJ and J-Rock. 2 great guys, just had a great match. I'm going to let these guys take over the commentating as Quan Bailey takes on KMD.
Quan Bailey is shown for talent. And here comes talent itself. KM.
And here's the opponent. Calvin Marcellus Davenport. KMD.
you know what? That's no doubt, and that's a fact. So it'll be Quan Bailey taking on KM. This will be a great and worthy match.
I want to sign a position. There it is. We got the induction of the team.
Here we have guest commentator.
The ring right now, we got Quan Bailey versus KM. One-on-one bout going on right now. Quan Bailey just pushed KM inside the corner. Now they walking around like they're two big dogs in the yard. What you think about that?
Man, these guys, again, I said this earlier to the audience, these guys are born for talent. They are born for greatness. And their greatness never
man,
fails.
See that?
Yes,
KM
that shove
just
to the corner.
shoved Quan Bailey rolling out. KM looks like he's got Quan Bailey stunned. I wonder what Quan Bailey's going to pull out of his arsenal of tools tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jamal Anderson, but you know me as J-Rock. My colleague sitting right next to me on the side is OJ. Right now, you are watching 5-Star Pro Wrestling. Quan Bailey, he's got KM headbutt inside the corner. He's going to another corner. That's the third corner. 3 corners inside the row. Is it going to be a 4th one? Yes, it will be. That's better than a turkey. You know what a turkey is inside bowling, right?
Right.
A turkey is 3 back-to-back strikes. 3 back-to-back strikes, but Quan just hit 4 back-to-back strikes, running KM's head inside the ring post. I wonder what else we're going to have on tonight's show. Do you know any other matches that we got tonight?
I don't know. We just got to see. Got to wait to see.
Quan's just like he's pulling KM back a little bit closer to the ring. Looks like he's going for that signature move that he has. It's that patented elbow drop. Looks like Quan's going all the way up to the top.
I felt that before, and that never plays. Oh,
KM has
moves
moved
out
out
the way.
of the way. What a smart move by KM. Now he's on top of Quan, punches after punches, delivering.
Just
What's
raining
Quan's going to do?
blows.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, I'm not going to stress to you how hot it is inside the ring. OJ can tell you that because me and him just came out of the ring not too long ago. We had a great match. Of course, I came victorious, but it's 97 degrees inside that ring. It's hot, isn't it?
Yep. I mean, again, I put some talent in it. We put some talent in it. In the end, you came out the victor. Congratulations, by the way.
Quan Bailey trying to get a little something working, but KM, he is got him. He's got him on the hunt. The dog is on the hunt. Punches inside the corner. Quan being thrown from one turnbuckle to the other turnbuckle. Going in for a clothesline inside the corner by KM. KM backing up. I wonder what he's going to do now. He's grabbing Quan's legs. I guess he's situated. I guess he's about to do a double leg drop or something here. What kind of leg drop was that?
Looks like a knee.
We need to train that guy up just a little bit more. I got something. I'm going to put him inside my patented move. You know what my patented move is?
I felt it before.
I don't even know what it is. I don't even have a name for it yet. Maybe the fans will give me something. They're going in for a 3 count. That's a 2.
Get Quan
Quan
gets the
Bailey
shoulder
kicking
out.
out. I wonder if we're going to have a Divas match tonight. Because the Divas lately here at 5-Star Pro Wrestling, they have been putting on a clinic.
They've been putting a beat down here.
Have you seen that lady? She goes by the name of Nydia, huh?
Nadia Omari.
Nadia?
Yes.
Nadia. So I'm saying Nydia. I don't know why I'm saying Nydia, but she reminds me of that girl from Aladdin. Have you seen Aladdin before?
Princess Jasmine.
Yeah, she reminds me of Princess Jasmine. But she has that guy on the back of his side. He goes by the name of Sheik. Welcome to America, Sheik. Quan Bailey staggering to his feet, trying to get back up. KM is throwing him to the ropes. What's Quan going to do now? With a shoulder block. Shoulder block, and now Quan's jumping over him.
Oh. It's like, what is that?
Oh, what? Is that a pedigree?
It's like a pedigree.
Did I see a pedigree?
1, 2. Oh,
it's a 2
Quan
count.
gets the shoulder up.
I don't think that was a pedigree. I think that was Imes. You know?
Right.
I think it was a pedigree because I know my dog eats pedigree. But that right there was Imes. Imes dog food. Do not buy it. I do not like it at all. It's the cheap version.
Yep.
But that pedigree, it was nice. Quan Bailey and KM on the outside. We cannot see the action here. Hopefully we can see the action here soon.
Quan back in the ring.
Back inside the ring here.
Here comes KM.
KM getting stuck on those bottom ropes, but he's managing to wheel himself inside business. Here we go. He's doing a backdrop, but Quan turned. That move could have been a colossal failure.
And a kick out by Quan. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you once again to 5 Star Pro Wrestling. We are here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. It is very hot over here, and, well,
bring some water with you. That's what he's trying to say.
Yep, bring some water with you. Go in the pools, do whatever, you know.
You know, last week I was inside a pool. And once I get inside the pool, you know, I was inside the pool for about an hour. When I got out, I was very wrinkled. You know that. There's no lotion for that. Quan Bailey with an elbow drop inside the mid-stomach of KM. It looked like KM is suffocating inside that ring right now. Quan Bailey is going back to the top for that signature. Oh, it's a leg drop.
That was a leg drop.
Did he break his leg or something?
Cover.
It's
And Quan Bailey is
victorious
picks up the
inside
win.
this match today with that leg drop.
But once again, these men are born for talent. These men are born for greatness.
I think Quan Bailey possibly sprained his leg off of that leg drop off the top rope to become victorious here tonight.
Oh, come on, man. A super
Quan
kick.
Bailey. Oh my God. What is Quan doing? What is Quan doing? He has done this time and time and time again. What is the matter with Quan? Quan needs to check in to a psychiatrist because he needs help. He needs help. That man is sick. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jamal Anderson, and my colleague OJ is sitting right here next to me. I see we got a Divas Championship match title going on right now. What is it that's going on right now, do you know?
Well, looks like we're in for a good treat here. It's Nadia Omari. Here starting off. Actually, Nadia Omari, her last name is actually my real name.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of crazy. So your middle name is Amari.
Omari, yep.
Amari, I like that name, man. I didn't even know your middle name was Amari. They always say you learn something new every single day. And that saying is true. You learn something new every single day. And look at Sheik. Sheik inside the ring. That man has no business being here. OJ, so what do you think about Miss Amari here?
She is born for talent, you know. I mean, she gets that out of her family's blood, you know. You can't say that. Now, can nobody else say that unless your family is a legend.
Yeah.
And I'm not offending anybody here. I'm sorry for those. But they are born for greatness. No matter your blood, you are born to success. And here comes another thing.
And speaking of family, Sheik is her uncle, right?
Right.
Sheik is Amari's uncle. That is pretty nice. Here we go. Now Lydia is making her way to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match scheduled one pause co-main event, and it is for the Women's Championship. And introducing the challenger. Give it up for Luna J!
There's Luna Jade there in the corner.
And introducing the current champion. She is the Syrian princess. Give it up for Nadia Amore!
And see, our referee is holding up the title belt. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you all have been watching 5-Star Professional Wrestling, but just to explain to you guys just a little bit about the product and what we offer. Our referee that's inside the ring right there, he is hearing impaired. He's hearing impaired, but if you watch this referee in action, you will see he does great, awesome work.
And as you can see, the referee is checking both of the competitors, making sure, nothing goes, they have nothing on them.
When you train, and if we ask anybody who wants to wrestle, if you are inside Orangeburg, South Carolina, you are more than welcome to come train with us. 5-Star Professional Wrestling. They're inside the lockup right now. Mrs. Jane has got Nitty inside the headlock, and she's fighting out, being tossed to the ropes now. Missile drop kick. Going in for the cover. 2 count. 2 count. I wonder where Sheik is, because I cannot see him on my camera's reel. I do not trust this man with a stick. Into the cover now. That could have been 3 right there. She could have retained her Women's Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the Women's Champion division is going for a whirlwind right now with these 2 competitors that we have right here, right now. With a nice little sunset flip to the pin. That's 3 count. Is that a 3 count?
3 count?
That's a 3 count. Wow. What happened right there? What happened? This is confusion. Oh my God. This is confusion.
My God.
We have
a new champion.
Women's champion. Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody's going to have some fun
Miss Nadia
today.
Amore is completely upset here.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot believe that happened this night. I cannot believe that happened this night.
Welcome back to 5-Star Pro Wrestling.
And as we'd like to welcome you back here to 5-Star Pro Wrestling, we had some audio issues with J-Rock and King OJ, so they called the host with the most back around here for the most important match of the evening, the ladder match for the coveted 5-Star Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. The prodigy Steve Allen already in the ring as we await the Sheik with his entourage of Dominion. Dominion following the Sheik everywhere he goes. Doesn't matter anywhere in the All-Star Wrestling Alliance. He can go to Tennessee for UCW. He can go to Florida. He can go to West Virginia for Mega Pro. He can go to North Carolina for the AIWF. or here in Orangeburg at the House of Pain, doesn't matter. CMW, AWS, SCW, GWL in the future's coming here to Orangeburg, South Carolina. And I bet you the Sheik with his ensemble, his entourage of Dominion, will be wherever he goes week after week. The Sheik here for 5-Star Pro Wrestling, and his right-hand man, as we said earlier, Mr. High Definition HD at ringside, the light heavyweight champion, beside his mentor, the Sheik Akbar Bashar. As this here set up a ladder match for that beautiful yellow strap 5-Star Heavyweight Championship, as we hear the fans screaming. As you folks at home probably can't hear, we do apologize. The inner speakers at the House of Pain are not picking up, but the crowd is ecstatic here for 5-Star Pro Wrestling, as referee checking in, calling it up, telling everyone, he's telling everyone it's a ladder match. The crowd was loud for Steve. They booed for the Sheik. The Sheik stretching up, getting ready. And he's probably thinking he's going to retain this match. He's got an insurance policy ringside that is HD. He should have been sent to the back. Let this matchup be one-on-one for, you know, this title matchup. The Sheik always cheats out, and the Sheik's going around quick. Don't let the age of the Sheik fool you. I have watched this guy go with the best. He is just as fast as the fast, good as the best, and he is bad as the bad. As this here, going for the lockup, hip toss right out of it. Sheik's throwing him around. Big slinging arm drag, and he goes body slam, and he stands back. What do you want to do, young kid? Is that all you got? He's taunting the crowd. He's selling him. I threw him away just like that. Is that the best you got? He says. He's laughing at Hugh Dash, circling. They're going for the lockup for a second time, and a hip toss of his own, and an arm drag, and what's this here? And a body slam back to the Sheik, a taste of his own medicine, and he is rolling the hell out of Dodge on that one. And Steve Allen, with a smirk on his face, I bet you that kid's wondering, hey, where are you running to, Sonny? Or, where you running to, Pops? You're running from, son? You can't handle it, old man. You can dish it out, but you can't take it back, right? As the referee's telling Steve to back up. Steve's reassuring, Hugh Dash reassuring the Sheik, giving him the pat on the back, a pep talk. Now Sheik's sitting here telling him he needs to calm down, he needs to slow down. And those beautiful curl toe boots he just gave to Steve Allen. There was a forearm to the back. As always, cheap tactics. He's raking him to the eyes. The referee's saying you can't rake him to the eye. This is a ladder match. There are no rules. But what are we doing? There's no rules in a ladder match, but this referee's trying to keep it fair, knowing that there's someone to the outside. And as you can hear J-Rock screaming beside me, their microphones won't. He's pulling him and choking him. There's the snapmare. And we know this here is the Syrian neckbreaker off the top. Job's well done. Sheik's going for the cover, but there's no pins. He has to get the ladder. And the ladder's about to come in play for the first time. Here we go. Will the Sheik be able to get that title down and retain it? And he's going. There's a big slam to the ribs. That'll mess your weekend up. Hope he has good insurance. Sheik setting the corner up with the ladder. What do we have here? There's a reverse. There's the Sheik. It backfired. I've seen that happen so many times. Why do they always go for that? They wait too long, and now the Sheik is down. The tides have turned, and the tables are in Steve Allen's way, and Sheik's kicking him off, and a hip toss into the ladder. Wow. And there, I know his back has to be terribly hurt after that, terribly in pain. Here's a ladder crush. He's choking him with it here on 5-Star Pro Wrestling here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. The championship, the heavyweight belt, is on the line as the champion, the Sheik, setting up this ladder. He may retain his gold as those beautiful pointy toe boots, and Steve Allen, the prodigy's fighting his way back up. This kid is the best in the business for the young guys at the moment. Is people like the Sheik is trying to keep him down. Back body drop. As you can see, there is a whelp or something on the back of Steve Allen as he took that hip toss in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see this at home, but on his right shoulder, there is a cut. He is ripped up pretty good, and the Sheik's going for a choke. Look at the grip that's around the throat. I didn't realize the Sheik has such big hands, but in that frame, if you guys will go back and look, it covered his whole throat and chin. Sheik with the big hands of the giant Syrian grip, and a headbutt. Here's a slam into the corner, and he's leaving him there. Look at the Sheik standing on his back. Just no respect, and he calls the referee over. When are these referees going to know that the Sheik has not got a splinter in his hand? He hasn't got a cramp or anything. He's just trying to talk to the referee. Doesn't know what's going on behind his back. Fans are talking trash to the referee like, do your job, sir. Quit being tricked left and right. As the Sheik pulling him into the corner and wrapping that leg around. Steve Allen may not be able to walk after this as the Sheik's getting back in the ring. This match up here, ladder match, has really gone the distance. What is Sheik's doing? Drop kick to the back of the head. What a concussion this could cause. As he's coming in with a big hip. And he's going in the corner. He's talking trash to the fans over here that are shouting, "Come on, Steve! Come on, Steve!" And he said, "Is this your hero?" And he goes for the fisherman. And he's like, "Damn, there's no pin. I got to get the belt off of here." Sheik is as old school as they come. He's never really been in these ladder matches. He calls them goof bag matches. As he's trying to go up here. And Steve Allen manhandling the Sheik, and there it is, a German suplex, and the Sheik's dumped over like a dead man, and Hugh Dash has taken the ladder, and baseball slide. That serves you right, Hugh Dash, for sticking your nose, but it may have been all it needed to save the belt from the Sheik getting it. Hugh Dash still in the ladder out of the ring, but he took a baseball slide for his actions. Taking one for the Syrian god, Akbar Bashar. Here we go, Steve Allen trying to go to the top. And the Sheik ramming him off the damn ladder like he was some punk. This matchup here, wonderful matchup. Whoever put this together. Here we go. Belly to belly suplex. The Sheik defending the 5-star pro wrestling title. And what is this here? He's pulling the kid up. He's closed him into the ladder. And a leg drop. I know that the ribs have got to be hurting on this guy. And another stomp. This ladder has went through hell with these two guys. As he pulls Steve out of the ladder, Sheik's pushing the ladder out of the way. He's not going for the belt yet. He wants to add a little more insult to injury. He's checking him out. Thumbs to the eye. The referee and Steve is falling out of the ring. He's just been knocked dummy. He is knocked silly. Sheik saying, "Come here, I got another cramp in my hand. Can you check it out?" As Hugh Dash here. And watch this, that backfired. Steve Allen just cold cocked Hugh Dash. And Sheik hasn't even noticed it. Gets him up. Chin breaker. Sheik is knocked senseless. Look like his eyeballs is rolling like a slot machine. Looks like it might be the jackpot for one Steve Allen as he's going here. There's a straight kick. He's into the ropes. And the Sheik is dazed and confused. There's a round to the stomach. Hopefully, this doesn't make him bring up his lunch. He's knocked him upside the head. Here comes the Sheik. Big kick to Hugh Dash. That was a mistake. And gosh, did you hear the smack off of that? I wonder if there's some way we can get a replay, Rube. And yes, we got the replay. Watch this. I think he broke his jaw with that one. The smack as Steve Allen just got the title down after you saw the roundhouse kick. The new 5-star heavyweight champion is Hugh Dash. And the Sheik is still laid down. He has no clue what has happened. And this has to be the most wonderful night ever for the prodigy Steve Allen, winning his first title ever. The new 5SPW, the 5-star pro wrestling heavyweight champion of the world, here on Ring Warriors, your new champion, the prodigy Steve Allen. Goodbye, Sheik. Holding his jaw. I wonder if he's got teeth missing out of that one, folks. I'll see you next time on 5-Star Pro Wrestling. Mario Mamucci here, the host with the most, bringing you the best from coast to coast.